Hey guys, Blue here, and if you haven't got a clue what's going on in the gaming world, then we're delving into some disappointing news today. If you haven't heard already, Sega, one of the industry giants, has made a decision to cancel the highly anticipated first-person shooter HYENAS that we've covered on the channel before. And the cancellation of the game is just the tip of the iceberg. It's part of a more extensive restructuring effort within Sega, so stick around, we're going to unpack all the details and discuss some of the larger issues at play. So first, let's talk about HYENAS. So the zero-gravity extraction shooter was in the works at Creative Assembly, studio best known for the Total War series, and HYENAS had generated a significant buzz and excitement in the gaming community. It only finished its closed beta a couple of weeks ago that I was fortunate enough to take part in, and it's been abruptly cancelled by Sega, which has caught many of us by surprise. The HYENAS team actually tweeted out this tweet here, saying just, hi everyone, sorry to announce the end of the HYENAS development cycle before they were able to bring the full version. And it is sad. I think that from what I played of the beta, the game showed a lot of promise. It was a labor of love based on some of the art assets that they'd put in, some of the animations that they put in, some of the kind of the attention to detail. You could see that there was a good amount of love and passion that went into the project, and it wasn't being done just to create another kind of cookie cutter first person shooter. There was unique ideas, unique themes, a lovely amount of nostalgia, good sound, good music. So it is sad that it has unfortunately had to go. So why have Sega pulled the plug on HYENAS? So according to Sega, it all boils down to profitability, specifically in the European region. So the gaming landscape has been shifting rapidly, partly due to the fallout from COVID-19 pandemic and the economic changes stemming from inflation in Europe, and it's just led to a decrease in profitability, especially within the European bases. So it's essential to recognise that the cancellation of HYENAS isn't just an isolated incident, it's part of a broader restructuring initiative within Sega. The gaming landscape has been evolving rapidly, and even established gaming companies like Sega are feeling the effects of these changes. So this restructuring effort isn't just about one game, it's about the future of Sega's gaming division. They've acknowledged that the business environment for the consumer sector, which includes video games, is undergoing a significant transformation, which includes the decline of stay-at-home gaming, which due to COVID-19 had a massive boom, and the other economic challenges that have affected the European market, such as inflation, cost of living crisis, which we're all feeling the sting of. And as a result, Sega's making tough decisions to adapt to the changing landscape. Now, one of the key strategies that Sega is employing to navigate the changes is to increase efficiency. So they're streamlining operations and reviewing the title portfolio, which is what's ultimately led to the cancellation of HYENAS, and from what we've heard, other disclosed projects as well. Now, interestingly, while Sega's video game business is facing challenges in Europe, they have noted that their slot machine business continues to perform well, but nevertheless, due to the structural reforms, Sega expects to record a loss of about 14.3 billion yen, which is about 95.8 million for the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2024. So one of the things that it's easy to forget is that these changes have real-world consequences. So the HYENAS cancellation, for example, has led to a redundancy consultation process at Creative Assembly, which could result, and probably will result, in job losses. However, Creative Assembly has stated their commitment to supporting affected employees and exploring opportunities to reallocate them within the studio. So they've actually kind of tweeted out again that they've made the difficult decision to begin the redundancy consultation process alongside ending the development of HYENAS. So they have aimed to operate as people first. They've said that it's foundational to their core values and culture, and they have definitely got the message across that it's not been an easy decision for them, and they are trying to do everything within their power to keep the devs on. But ultimately, we'll have to see how that goes for them, and fingers crossed that everything works out. Now, the cancellation of Hyenas and this whole kind of situation is a stark reminder of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of any industry, including gaming, and it kind of serves as a case study on how even established companies like Sega and Creative Assembly can feel the strain and have to adapt to evolving marketing conditions. We're going to be keeping a close eye on Sega's restructuring, how it unfolds, how it impacts the gaming landscape as a whole on the channel. So if you have found this update informative, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more gaming news, discussions, clueless gaming. And as always, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. You know, what do you think about the cancellation of Hyenas? You know, what do you think about the CA having to go into a redundancy period? You know, how do we think that it's going to affect gaming as a whole, with the culture changing, stay at home changing, and even down to inflation as well? So let me know your thoughts. But thanks for joining us today, and just remember, if you haven't got a clue, you're in the right place. See you next time, guys. Bye.